This is the first episode of the series I'm going to present on movies my friend AAA Ron at work is borrowing me. This week we're doing The Brain. I had never seen this one before, so I was delighted to check it out. The Brain was released on November 4th in 1988 in Toronto, Canada. The film opens with two women at Christmas time with a really unfortunate hallucination and unaliving scene. Next we meet the film's lead, Jim, played by Tom Bresnahan. You could say Jim is a troubled high school prankster. Also, Jim is kind of hot. Long story short, Jim gets in trouble at school and his parents send him to the Psychological Research Institute. So Dr. Blakely runs a culty TV show and the Experimental Science Whatever Institute. Recognize this guy? That is George Buza. He played Beast in the 90s X-Men cartoon, as well as he did a cameo in the original X-Men movie with all the original cast from the Fox version. Yeah, he's got a pretty full IMDb page. Check it out. Sadly, George, however, is not the psycho doctor in question. This guy is. Where's this story going, you might ask? Well, Dr. Blakely is using the brain to hypnotize the audience of the TV and the young people at the Institute. What's his end goal? What's James' end goal? He's up to no good. James' hallucinations become worse, and soon the institution comes for him. That ass, though. Now that James is back at the Institute, he must plot and work with the other inmates to get out and expose the dirty handlings of these shady motherfuckers. He also gets a little help from his outside friend. They've escaped.
Meanwhile, at the Institute...
The two ding-dongs on the run are the worst hiders you've ever seen. There's that doctor again. Captain Crazy Hypnotize ya. Like any good horror movie, we always return to the high school. It's like a given. It's a trope all the way. Schools must have been like the safe spaces in the 80s. That's why they're always kind of represented in horror films as kind of like the place to go when you're in trouble. Soon the doctor's TV show hypnotizes the whole town and convinces everybody that James murdered is the murderer. Now it's kind of giving Faculty vibes, Invasion of the Body Snatchers kind of thing, hot teenagers. But it's a good movie. There's a hilarious police chase scene with a 80s Dodge Omni. Shout out to Liz. Well, they got him. He's back at the Institute, and you know, the brain's coming. Poor James is on the run again. He's coming for you. He's gonna eat you. Looks like Jane's about to make a scene. You tell him, Queen. You tell him. Just when you think you get away? So that was The Brain, directed by Edward Hunt and story by Barry Pearson again, 1988. I really enjoyed it. Since I'm a fizzy water drinker, I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 fizzies. You should definitely check it out. I'm glad I did. Thanks, AAA Ron. Yeah, check it out, The Brain.